Just making sure everything's set up and working properly. Get chat right there. Sweet. Let's play some Duel Links. What missions do I have to do? Oh my god, I'm getting all these achievements. If anyone's here already, I just linked my Duel Links account to my Steam because I've been a mobile player for a while, and so now it's just like here's all the achievements you unlocked on your mobile version. All right, so we have to use spell cards to level up. Okay. Hey, Snerd. TP Anime YGO DD Duel. Okay. So let's figure out what we can do to complete that mission. Let's also level up this guy, because I love this guy. I love Sawatari. Biggest issue is that there is currently an ongoing mission, oh my gosh, that causes your back row to get filled up with, pendulum scales. So I need something else that can, like, that can just shotgun spells. Maybe I just play a shit ton of, like, spell cards that can just be activated. And I just into Duel and just activate all the spells. That sounds not like the worst idea. What can I shotgun? Dark World Dealings. This is the best spell in the game, by the way, but it's a continuous spell, so it'll clog my back row with the pen scales because of the event. Alright. We're not even bothering to try to win any duels with this. This is, as you can see, 20 cards that cannot win a duel. However, we just need to activate spell cards to get this next rank up. How do I make, Yeah, see, this Pendulum's Summon Challenge thing puts these pen scales in your spell and trap zones. Uh... I'm just adjusting settings now. Self-chain. Normally, I want self-chain on. I'm gonna have it off for now, though. Background music way down, like all the way. Alright, here we can just, like, activate every spell in our hand and make progress on this. Magic Drain, eh? Oh, is there a way to turn this effect off? That's better. Rad. Oh, this is gonna take a while if it's the counter fairy deck. At least I'm just gonna get to fire off all these spells. This card's like insane in the TCG, and everyone says it's like doo-doo in Duel Links, and I like kind of agree. I haven't found a deck that I'm like, I want to play Dark Ruler no more in, but I made sure to get a playset of it when I went into that box, because I still think it's like a fucking silly card, and could potentially be insanely good I um if I can make it work. Like if I find a deck that's like, yeah, it can survive going first with few cards, and then going second. Oh, okay. What ticket do I have? I have a skill ticket. What kind of skills can I get? I have most of the good skills. Like I didn't play during the Trey event, so I can't get Chronomaly Resonance until they rerun it. That's not worth it. I don't have Destiny Draw? Okay, I need to grab Oh, wait, yes I do. What? Okay, I see. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to this skill ticket until like I play a specific deck that requires a skill. I also have all these skill coins. I'm actually gonna spend my current skill coins so that I can just grab them from my inventory. Yeah, I want blowing up Yosen with Sawatari, so use it on him. Life point boost alpha. Kinda dog water, not gonna lie. So, after we get this rank up, we're going to see what kinds of ranks, what we need to get to the next rank after that. And then if it's nothing, if it's something like crazy, we're going to play ranked instead of leveling up this dual level. Oh, I can't activate Dark Ruler no more twice per turn because you can't activate a card effect that doesn't do anything. Um, it's a really interesting like rule from that Yu-Gi-Oh has. You cannot activate a card if it would do nothing. So like you can't negate a normal monster's effects because well, normal monsters don't have effects. Yeah. But at least we can make a lot of progress really quickly like this. What are Sawatari's rank ups unlocks? Yosenju Sinchu R, so he's got the pendulum scale, level 4 pen scales, the Monarch's Awaken, Abyss Actor Funky Comedian, another Sinchu R, another Funky Comedian, Myosenju Hitote. Okay, they gave us the good Yosenju cards. They're saying like, hey, you want to play like Yosenju OTK? And I do like Yosenjus. Anything that lets me lets me use Fire Formation Tenki and add Beast Warriors from my deck to my hand, I will play it. I do not know about I don't know quite what Yosenju build I'm gonna go for, but I know I'm building Yosenju right now, so like I'm collecting all the cards for that deck. Any deck that lets me use my playset of Tenkis, because that's my favorite card in the game, and guess what card is at 1 in the TCG and 3 in Duel Links? Did I select level 10 instead of level, like, 40 or something? I mean, I guess... Actually, that's not a complaint at all. That's saving me keys. And I need to save my keys for... Because I often just, like, burn all my keys grinding, like, level up cards and gems. And so having, like, some keys in my inventory would be worthwhile, I'm sure. There we go, and that's a big reward, too. Stage 14. Let's go. 45,000 points of battle damage. Bloom Diva, so I have to play Melodious with Yuzu. 3 comeback victories against Yuzu using Yuya, and 10 wins without any trap cards. Okay, those are pretty easy. I don't know if I'm going to do that right away. So this box, Masters of Shadow, and this box, Spirit of the Beast, are what I have to go in on for Yosenjus. And as you can see, I've pulled a bunch of stuff already, and none of the 3 Yosenju cards. Training Grounds, I think that's my 3rd copy? Yeah, it's my 3rd copy. This is a very good card. I don't know how many you need, though. Let's just play ranked. I'm not really in the mood to keep grinding these little dudes. So let's go over to GX. It is the man Gon Genzaka. Why am I on Supreme King? That's not who I use. Here's Jesse. I do be using Jesse Anderson because he has a skill that works well with continuous spell cards. Because I'm sure they meant for you to use this skill with Crystal Beasts. Okay, this hand is bizarre. This happens to me a lot, though. This specific hand, double Tenki, double Tensu. Because normally you want Tenki, Tensu, 2 monsters, or like some heroes. I have not seen what heroes do in Duel Links right now. I know they're always getting new support, and they're always like either very good or on the verge of being very good. I just don't know what they do, because I see like he's going into increase. He discarded a Malicious, which is very scary. Vion, Mill, Shadow Mist. I don't think Shadow Mist is in this game. If Shadow Mist were in Duel Links, I would shit my pants. Okay, Mill Celestial. And then banish one from grave. Banish the Ferris, probably. Yep. Add Polly. Is he making a fusion? Or is he holding his resources? Holding. And set 2. What do we get off the top? Ram is good. Ram is very good. Very, very good. Cyclone? Cosmic Cyclone loses me the duel here. We're getting Elephant. Just because this hand is so awkward, we can't like go super hard on the combo. We can really only make the ritual and pass. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know, if he had a Cyclone, he should have just Cycloned the Tenki. Because then I don't get a search. Like, I'm gold right now, so that's probably why I'm dueling someone who thought that was the correct play. They hit my Tensu, but, like, it doesn't matter because I have another one. They had double Cosmic Cyclone. But, like, it doesn't matter, because check this shit. again, if you have a Cyclone, hit the search card. It doesn't, like, it causes my effect to not to resolve without effect. Shoutouts to any Yu-Gi-Oh judges who were, like, so nervous, like, does he say fizzle? Does he say fizzle? And I didn't. I said resolve without effect, just for you, coder. I don't say fizzle, and it's your fault. Fizzle just... Yeah, fizzle is a, for context, it's a colloquial term for when a card effect, when a card doesn't get its effect because it leaves where it has to be to resolve that effect. So in the case of continuous spell cards, basically what they say is the ruling of continuous spells is for their effect to resolve properly, they have to stay on the field. So if you activate a continuous spell and then it immediately gets removed from the field, it does what's called resolving without effect, which is, you know, just the effect ends, but you don't get anything from it. And the community has like collectively decided to call it fizzling, and for whatever reason, it pisses judges off like so much. Negating the malicious here because I think that him having an extra material monster on board is probably dangerous. Ferris, go into another increase, go into another Vion, probably. That's a Poly in hand, so he doesn't have mask change. So unless he can search mask change somehow, which it looks like that's a no, I'm not afraid of dying here, which is good news. Because even if he kills, like, my ritual, I can fucking combo off here. I have another Tenki in hand, and I have a setup graveyard. Oh, right, Celestial Banish for draw 2. Poly. Neither of these... Actually, it's very likely. It's like... It's super likely that one of those cards is a mask change. That's intimidating. That was a Stratos in hand. Trinity? I'm getting OTK'd then, aren't I? Nope, not quite. And then its attack goes back down. What do I top deck? Rooster off the top? Probably fine, because I grab Spirit. Spirit Ram. Ram. I could get Yoko and just destroy his monster. What does this do? It just punches. It just hits hard and does nothing else. So this is better. I don't think I need Tensu here. I was thinking maybe Tensu normal summon the Rooster. But I think this is game. So that's generally like an idea of how I want to play the game. I just want to continuously have be generating advantage with fire formations and like my fire fists, and just like it's a super interesting deck because it's a combo deck that doesn't like go too hard in terms of like turn one board, but it establishes like an advantage loop where like every turn you can do it. It's like a combo deck that's really good in the grind game. Drew Eland, double Tensu's not great. This discards any card though, so it's probably fine. Ram, Ram is like a super like good card in your opening hand. Uh, Ram, Elephant, and Spirit are like the best cards you can have in your starting hand in this deck. No, Tanky. Ram, Elephant, Tanky. That's not great. I'm just gonna have to play into that back row and hope that it's nothing scary. If it is something like dangerous, I am actually just screwed here. What's the play? Let me think. Okay, so his back row is something. It's not a bluff. Probably could have discarded Eland. I don't think I make it at any point this duel. This was the correct play, actually. Because I do have a use for that Eland, actually. Whoopsies. He is thinking quite a bit. I think it's just because no one knows what this deck does. So, like, they're sitting there reading every single card. So how's everyone's day going? I have no control over this because I'm just waiting for my opponent to respond. So during times like these, it was boring. Oh, oh, did he leave? Did he disconnect? Get up and leave the phone and it goes into sleep mode and okay. Uh couldn't just hit the surrender button, I guess. But we're gold 7 now. One win away from platinum. This is the deck we're playing. Just so everyone has a list. It's basically this guy, and this guy with a couple removal options and Lion Emperor for recovery. And that's what Fire Fists look like in this game. Jack Atlas. This character is usually playing Resonators, which are very good, very threatening. This hand is very good, though. I think it's just Eland is the play. I I think if it were if I don't make Eland, I'm risking getting some serious monster effects thrown at my face. If this is Resonators, and I see full extra deck, I see Jack. I'm just saying, yeah, it's Resonators. Unfortunately, I don't get that Elephant Search, because I already had the Eland in hand. If I had like Spirit in hand instead of Eland, this is just the best hand possible. Tenki, Tensu, Ram, Spirit, or like anything Tenki, Tensu, any combination of Elephant, Ram, Spirit, because then you get to how do I word this? You get to make Eland plus Horse Prince, and then Horse Prince summons Rooster, and then Rooster will set the counter trap to your field, and so you end on Monster Negate, Trap Negate, Spell Trap Negate. Okay, Resonator call, grab Crimson Resonator. Let's read this real quick. Yeah, we are going to negate it, even though there's like other things that can be dangerous. Just to see, because I don't know. I think it's either this or it's either the Crimson Resonator or the Red Rising Dragon is the choke point, and I don't know which. Realistically, though, if he has like any Resonator and Wandering King Wildwind in his hand, I just screwed up really bad. So it's definitely actually on the red. This was a super misplay. And he just added Wildwind to his hand. Red Res. I am so dead. I am super, super dead. Red Rising, summon back the red, gain 2100. I'll just FF. I'm not going to waste my time. Until Legend, I can't rank down, so like I am fine with just taking L's. Also, it's not like I'm playing something that's known for being pen best deck, baby, let's go type beat. I'm playing something that's known for being inconsistent at best. This hand I drew 2 bricks. But I'm going second, so whatever I get off the top is good. Okay. Okay. I think it's Rooster here, not Ram. Because I have 2 fire formations. If you only have 1 fire formation, it's definitely Ram. But since I have something that I can use as the material for Rooster's effect, and then I've only used one normal summon, but Buffalo's discard fodder. It's Spirit. It's Spirit. Basically, if I didn't have the extra normal summon from Tensu, I would have grabbed Buffalo to have a discard fodder for Eland effect. But since I had the extra normal summon, it's Spirit because now I can do this. So this hand was actually kind of insane. It just looked bad on paper, but then I drew Tenki off the top. Uh, that's just kind of how this deck works. Like, your hand looks awful, and then you draw Tenki for turn, and you win the duel. We set Tenki for next turn, but he's AFK. He is disconnecting. What the hell? How is this gold? What? This is 30 cards, switcheroo, a junk synchron because it's a tuner, so you can go into these synchros. It's like burn, but like really bad. Like draining shields, drowning mirror force, the deep grave, deep prison. I don't know how that guy has made it to like burn is playable. It doesn't look like that. Fusion Blue Eyes. So I don't think Fusion Blue Eyes is the best way to play Blue Eyes. So we'll have to see what this person does. Every single time you use Pot of Desires, you draw another Pot of Desires. Yeah, that tends to be the case. So his one back row is now locked down because I opened Gyoko. Yeah, this hand is just, like, game. I don't think there's a way I lose from this position. Like, even with Keeper of Dragon Magic, like, that's probably a White Stone of Ancients, which doesn't matter. This is the classic Blue Eyes combo in which you lose the duel, and then you go to the next duel, and it's also, like, Blue Eyes This is the brickiest field, opening field I've ever seen Blue Eyes have, because Blue Eyes players never open bad. Like, Blue Eyes player could be playing 30 cards with only one-ofs, and they would still open, like, the nuttiest hand you've ever seen. We're taking Buffalo here because we can discard it. Like it's the only Fire Fist with like a reasonable graveyard effect. So when we have a card that requires a discard, such as Yoko, it's the best card to discard. Yeah, I feel bad about that one. That just wasn't even fair. All right, it's my platinum rank up promo. Opened all right. I'm not going to complain about an opening like this. Tanky Elephant is good. I'm taking Rooster here, and then I'm going to just burn the Yoko just to go for advantage. It's greedy if I can't... Actually, I can just recycle the Yoko, so it's not exactly greedy. I am keeping the Tenki on my field, though, which is, like, kind of awkward. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What am I talking about? Is the take Buffalo or Rooster here? It's Buffalo. It's Buffalo. Not Rooster, Spirit. Now my options here are to extend or to sit, and I think I extend. This play isn't greedy because I think it nets me even in card advantage. Oh shoot. I kind of fucked up actually. I think the play was to sit. I don't get Tenki here, but I get Tiger King. I have two negates. It's just a matter of, like, one of the negates I lose if my opponent orders their cards properly. Shouldn't be the biggest deal in the world, though. This board is pretty good for Duel Links. Well, it looks like I was very likely worried about nothing because... And I top deck Tenki. This is how you win at Fire Fists. You just be the best duelist by top decking Tenki. Like, what do I even take? Spirit in case my shit gets blown up and I can, so I can like reestablish. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Spirit Halloween. Karma Cut. Discard Ancients. Target that. Yep, I negate. Hello. And then I'm going to negate the Ancients effect when it... I only get to negate one of them. So if they grab... Okay, they grab Vanilla Blue Eyes. I thought they might grab, Dragon Spirit of White, which would be scarier. Because then I wouldn't have this Tensu. It's just a matter of what the 3 cards in their hand are, and just a ton of factors. Okay, their play was destroy the Eland. Pass. So, I win the duel here. That's what my opponent just told me. Because I'm going to Spirit, summon Rooster. Rooster, search Elephant. Rooster... Nah. Yeah, Yoko's in the graveyard. Vulcan the Divine. Bounce my Tensu and the Blue Eyes. Extra normal summon the Ram. I was attacking with Ram to test for Kiteroid, and he didn't have it, and so now I'm Platinum. Yeah, you get 100 gems for hitting plat, so that's pretty good. Okay, first Yosenju card of the box. Okay, second Yosenju card of the box. No, I don't need Cristrons. Okay, I got the first Yosenju Kama, though. That's very good. I need 3 of those. What do we need to do? Damage. Oh, right. Play Yuzu. And win without trap cards. And I can do both of those things. So, we're just going to search Melodious and see what I have real quick. I have a Maestra. I have like components of the deck. Throw it all together. I need polymerization or some sort of fusion. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to filter spells, traps, effect, Fusion/fusion related. Are these all light? They are, so invoked doesn't really work. I like the other art of polymerization more. Melodious is apparently, like, really good. I'm gonna have a couple trap cards in this deck, but I'm not gonna, like, need them often, you know? Are there any limited traps? Champion's Vigilance. Just play a Karma Cut, I guess. I don't know what any of these cards do. I just know they're, like, potentially meta-defining. Everyone's saying, like, Melodious could be really good. That does nothing. That's one of their several cards that special summons itself if you control no monsters. What's the requirement on the one I'm supposed to end the game with? Melodious Maestra and a Melodious monster. So do I have to fuse off this card into this? Okay. End Sork, destroy itself, search Minotaur. End phase, recycling plants, gonna get back cannon. So he definitely has scales at this point, because he just searched them. Stargazer, and then he's summoning one. And whatever it is, okay, it's in defense position. If it were an attack, I think the Minotaurus would have let it beat over my shit. Yeah, so I special summon this. And then I fuse. And I make this using this and this. End phase. I'm going to put this back into my extra deck because I think it's the only one I can, like, reliably make. And I only have the one of it. Pendulum Summon. Tribute Set. Oh, it's a Scorpion. Kaleidoscorp. Okay, he's going in for damage. Is it... I don't think... I don't think the Yuya AI deck has any cards that can beat this Melodious Maestra. I'm going to attack here first. Oh, What? How does this Bloom Choir card work? Three comeback victories at level 30. 10 wins without using any trap cards. And damage. Okay. So let's use something different then, because comeback victories are going to be a bit different. Let's use Gravekeepers. Let's replace those for Cosmic Sight. Oh, right, I have limited 3 cards in my deck already. The box with Invoked and Gravekeepers and all that stuff was the, like, most valuable box of all time, and I feel bad for players who didn't go in on it. This hand is pretty dummy. Pendulum Dragon. We're going to set Spy here, even though we could make the fusion, because we need, what's it called, a comeback victory. So we're just going to get our resources and pass turn. There's Pendulum Scales, out comes Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and one other card. Dharma Eye. I should have put that in attack position, I think. Whatever. Again, we're stalling to try to get comeback victories. Tribute Summon. And then make another... Yep. Oh, this is fantastic. No, it's not. It's the opposite. Okay, is this big enough damage? Yes, sir. I don't think he can get over a Supernaturalist. And if I just, like, stall, I can build up a second one and go in for game. That way I get the comeback victory. Oh, he put his shit in defense. We're not going to destroy the Pendsork because he'll get advantage. And really, there's, we can only destroy 2 out of the 3 monsters anyway. But this is the issue with fighting a pendulum deck like this. They are, they come back. Normal summon Alistair. Been doing this since 2017. Make Kaliga using Alistair and Spy in hand. Oh, right, I can't banish things from my own graveyard. I also can't do that. So Invoked doesn't go too well with Necro Valley, and I can only declare... I am a dumbass. I am so stupid. Everything I've done today has been a mistake. Everything I just did was due to me not reading my own cards. Got 50 gems for Yuzu hitting level 10, though. I will not complain about that. Give me Yosenju Sword Sting or Kama 1. Or Kama 3, rather. That's Kama 3. Tamer Elder. I'll be right back. After this duel, actually. I think the play is pass. I should have set Demise of the land. That's fine, though, because he's not using a battle phase. Does Odd Eyes do piercing? Oh, Minotaurus gives piercing? Yeah. Fortunately, that enables me to start my pop-off. As soon as I've lost life points, I can start going. Grab Headman so that we can make a second Supernaturalist next turn. This is always going to be a problem. He pops his own back row. Does this do anything when destroyed? No. Thrown off the top is really good there. Add another Spiritualist so that we can make our third Supernaturalist later. Those scales only let him summon one, but he set a monster. So here's the thing about Duel Links. They kind of operate Master Rule 5 pendulums already. So you can only summon one pendulum monster from your extra deck per turn. So, now that I have 3 Supernaturalists on field and the AI's hand is empty, I'm basically free to just swing. Because now it's going to be one monster, and it's that, and it's a set. The instant he draws something that isn't a monster. Oh wait, no, I drew Alistair for turn. I have game. Be right back. I return. How quickly did Auto Duel beat that AI? If you saw. Uh-oh, that's big scales. 1 through 8. Okay. You know, I would have appreciated it if they had a way to get over a 2K defense beater. Oh, everything about this is beautiful. Perfectly set up to make this go by without any issues. Wait, what skill did I just unlock with Yuzu? Holy Guard. The skill's, like, bad, I guess. It seems cool, but doesn't do anything. Wait, against Zuzu using Yuya. I've been doing it backwards. No! I blame everyone in chat who isn't reading. I don't care that I can't read either. So my opener is just pass so that I can OTK later. I'm getting OTK'd. Okay, it's short lethal and also they didn't attack for some reason. So this one, and this one. That's going to be a lot of life point gain. Well, they're banishing resources, so this is going to go by faster. Or it's going to take less time. What the fuck? Okay. This is just like the goofiest list I've ever made, by the way. This is just here to honestly grind auto duel. And it's only because of this event that sets the pendulum scales for you that I'm even bothering. Big elephant. Just got to do that 2 more times, and that's going to be easier than the other way around, because comeback duels against pendulums are not easy. So first we normal summon Archfiend Eccentric, and we use its effect to destroy this thing. Then we Pendulum summon 3. Is anyone else a bit jarred without the music? I turned it off because it was way too loud, but I think maybe I'll have it on just very quietly. It's kind of jarring playing this game without music. Double treacherous in the opener. Not great. We're gonna Pendulum Stargazer and attack, and then we're gonna set the Tretch just to have it in case. I don't have another Performapal, so my elephant is dead. I don't even know what this card's effect is. You can destroy a monster your opponent controls. Oh my god, that card's insane. I think this is the better play. Goodbye, Jojo. Okay, now it's just win without trap cards and dealing battle damage. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set it to 1 and we're gonna auto duel for a while. Let's watch how badly the auto duel screws this up somehow. Two more wins without any trap cards. That's way too quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit again. So now that we've completed all the stage missions, we're just before we claim that, we're gonna clear out all these duelists because it's free experience. Yuya is almost max level. I'm getting there. I don't think his level 30 reward is anything worthwhile though, so I think it's just a matter of having him max level. And of course, give it a few months, maybe a year or so, they'll raise the max level again. Actually, I don't know if they've raised the Zexal cap at all, and it's been a year. Like a month before Arc 5 World? Okay, cool. Oh, hi Goyard, by the way. So I'm farming and trying to get like various Yosenju cards because anything that will let me use my playset of Tenkis. Um, I didn't build Yosenjus when they first came out, and so now I gotta do it now. But I do like the deck, so it's not like I'm wasting my time. Let's do some ranked. I'm just Plat 1 right now. Don't know if I'm going to push for King of Games this month, but I probably should because it's always fun. This is just gonna be a ritual pass board, I think. But with what's in my hand, I think that shouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. Because I have plays for next turn. The only scenario where this is a bad hand is a scenario where I get OTK'd. And I don't know what Keith players are doing right now. So it's very likely I get OTK. It's very possible I get OTK'd and I just don't know. Set ancient rules. Blue eyes. Dragon Spirit of White. You're just going to banish my Dome. And I just need to deal with that right away, so I'm just going to say no. Put the Dome in the graveyard instead. Like, I'm not going to get another negate. And then you tag out for blue eyes and you destroy my other guy, but I'm not exactly concerned, you know? He didn't attack. He left my guy on field. Interesting. I am going to do this because recycling Dome is always good. I also now know that the back row is something. It does something. Do 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 do. Okay. That's been happening a good bit recently. Like, people are just disconnecting. "22 cards. Is it like... are Cyber Angels a deck right now? Like, are they good? Yeah, it's Cyber Angels. My other thought was that it could be, what's the deck I'm thinking of that plays Cyber Angels? Like, I don't know how good Cyber Angels are right now. My other thought was that it could be Vendreads. That's what I was thinking of, but I'm not... I haven't seen a Ritual deck in the meta in ages, so... Granted, I haven't played regularly for a while. But I didn't see anything on the ban list, like, suddenly make me think, oh, Cyber Angels are viable again. Cyber Angels are coggable with? Okay. I figured that much was true because of all that recent support. I just didn't know, like, how good. Like, and I know I'm playing Fire Fist. I'm not exactly playing the most insane deck of all time, but like, I like this deck. This deck is cool, and I'm sure this is coggable with too. I'm just not good enough to cog. Dakini with Ida 10 boost. Making me send a monster I control to the graveyard, but like, I'm going first. They put Ben 10 to hand. Summon Ram, discard Buffalo, set Tensu. Summon Ram, discard Ram, set Ram. So he's thinking like, oh, you don't have an out to this, though. Let's read Vulcan the Divine. Face up card your opponent controls. I'd rather they put that back in their hand than the Dakini, because I'm sure they can recycle the Dakini somehow. But I'd rather just, like, not have to think about it. That has built-in protection, and I'm an idiot who forgot to read cards. Oh my god. And I knew what that card did. I've seen it so many times before. That was just me being lazy. Whatever. Plat 5, Harpies. Probably field spell starter. I'm going first, so my back row is not safe. That's 30 cards. That is a pile. The trap card is too good to not, like, keep in my hand here. I could have destroyed the continuous spell and bounced the Dakini. I'm tilted. Like, I really shouldn't be, because it's entirely my mistake. But, like, I think just the fact that it's, like, still in my head. Like, we're in another game now. It doesn't matter anymore. Buffalo? It's discard fodder? I think I get Spirit for next turn. Do I activate this Rooster effect, swap the Tenki out? I'm gonna. I'm gonna swap it out for another Tenki. Hopefully they don't, like, go off hard enough to just wipe my back row. Hopefully I get to keep it for next turn. Ooh, okay. Go into two. Go into two. Gotta just... I'm a dip. That ban list goes into effect in like 10 days, though. Like, that is a lot of time to wait before a ban list becomes active. The TCG ban list came out, and it was like, you have 1 week to play the cards you want to play. I know I play like 11 bricks, but Eland is glued to my hand. I know searching a brick is, like, weird, but I'm just using it as discard fodder. So here's the thing. If my opponent goes in with monster effects before with spell and traps, it's very risky that it's very likely that my Sinto isn't live. However, if they try to like activate a spell and then start using monster effects, then I'll get Sinto and Elan's negates off. Which is kind of what I'm hoping they do. I don't know what Jaden does. Like, he runs Grit, I think. He has... I'm sure there's all the people who run him with heroes. It's heroes. I don't recognize that variant of heroes. Is this a choke point? This doesn't look like a choke point. This looks like a bait. Like, oh, negate this and then I'll activate all my spell cards and nothing will happen. And then there's the Stratos. The Stratos, I'm going to have to assume is a choke point. Because if I don't negate this, like, I'm just giving my opponent free reign to win the duel. Gonna use Dome to keep myself safe. Summon back Elephant because it's the highest defense. Stratos they had 2 Stratos in their opener. Adoration. Unless they searched... No, I negated their Stratos search. Adoration, and then Solid Soldier summons back the Stratos. Okay, you're going to blow up my Sinto. I think you should have searched instead. Like, Sinto's not exactly the most live thing on the field right now. If they make Dweller, that's a big deal. That's very scary. I probably lose to Dweller here. But they could just play some different rank 4. Who knows? Or don't make an Xyz at all. They have Mask Change in hand. No reason they would attack in that order if they didn't. Yep. They opened kinda nuts. Solid Soldier, Stratos, Mask Change. I think they had to open Poly. Maybe they searched it. Maybe I build this differently. Maybe I don't go for like the negates and I go for just something that's more consistently putting out like synchros and Xyz. With like Tensen, the one that gives you 1,000 attack, quick effect. I'm going second, right? I don't know what skills Pegasus has. Triamid. I know what this deck does. I played it. Okay, that explains a lot more. Here's the thing, though. I opened Gyoko, so I win. because they no longer have access to Pulse. Assuming that is Pulse and not, I don't know, Treacherous. I suppose my opponent not having access to Treacherous is also a good thing. That King Golem can't trigger because there's nothing in their hand. Trying to decide what route I go for here. I think it's negates. I don't think I OTK through 1900. And to be fair, this is like a lot to sit on against Trimid. Like, locked down one of their back row plus a monster negator. I could see my opponent struggling to beat this. They grab a cruiser, which of course gives them potential potential searches. Period. But they didn't draw a monster. They drew a piece of back row. We can't lock down both back row, and we drew another Tensu. So our only play at the moment is to slam our E-land into their face for potentially lethal. What's the back row they just set? Shadow Spell. Honestly, didn't know this was a card you'd see in Plat. It's a bad Fiendish Chain. Are you searching? Yep. Or you draw one, discard one. Econ. What kind of Triamid build? This doesn't even negate effects. It is just not good. So they were going to search Sphinx when they activated that just now. And so when I would destroy their hunter, they would get to summon Sphinx, and that's just a big man, and I don't want to deal with it. Alright, we got a good win in. Maybe we get one more win so that we can hit level 38 on Jesse. Nah. Let's wrap up the day with some farming. What do we need to do? Damage. Tribute summons using gongs, super heavy big Benkei, and pendulum summons. Well, I already have that deck constructed, so the AI is broken. Okay, it knows about soul horns. It summoned another wagon. 3,000 wagon, 3,000 defense wagon is this the AI's idea of how to play super heavy samurai. Okay, but you top deck the tuner and it's just like, okay, I know what to do now. Now I understand you have tuners in your deck. This opener's kind of like insane, right? Pendulum summon. Add back the tuner, Giga Glove stack. Giga Glove stack shouldn't matter here, but it's funny. Tribute the Synchro instead of the Soul Piercer. Equip the Soul Piercer on the Big Benkei. I'm gonna have to manually perform 2 tribute summons, aren't I? least it summoned Big Benkei properly. There are 3 hits left in this box, and I need 2 of them for my deck. And they're going to be at the bottom of the box. We all know this. It is, like, destined. What can I tribute summon? Oh, I'll just copy that list from Yuya. How do I disable the chat at the top? I don't want that in my stream. This was literally auto-built, and I think it's fantastic. Specifically for farming during this currently ongoing event. Summon away. And 8 duels. Yeah, I'll do that another time. I think I'm done streaming for now. It was awesome. Thanks for stopping by. I really like streaming Duel Links. It's so chill compared to like my fighting game streams and stuff because I don't have to think a whole lot. I can just kind of sit back and chat, and I can literally turn on auto duel at times. So I'm gonna do this more. All right. See ya.